Thank you for pressing play, and welcome to another episode of
FanKingHaters,
your weekly fantasy show where we dish out hate on those fantasy players that mess up your FanDuel or your DraftKings lineup. I'm Marcus the Greek. To my left is Melodic. To my right, from side of one.
number one hater.
You can follow us during the games on DraftKings. We're going to get right into our hating. Melodic, who you hating from last week?
Terrence West. 1 point.
I have him in a personal league.
I was in the green. I could have got like $10-12 probably, but didn't happen.
Because of you, West. We hate you.
1 point. 1 freaking point.
Melodic, who you hating on?
Well, Melodic is hating on
Terrence
West.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Messiah. I'm actually gonna hate on Buffalo Bills.
That's right.
The reason why you said Melodic is because the last episode, this man called that hate.
For the 25 viewers.
To the 25 viewers that
Just
saw it,
saying.
he did say it, and he sat at the table, so you'll kind of get the innuendo right there. That's
Check
my
out
hate
the
for the week.
last episode. My hate of the week, I got 2 hates. The first hate is Allen Robinson going against the Raiders secondary. You know, I expected more than 2 points.
I'm going to say a side note. If you have him on your fantasy team,
It might be time to drop him.
No matter where you're at, yeah, drop him.
I agree with
Just drop it.
you. I agree
Nobody's gonna trade you.
No.
Nobody will. And then my other hate is, the viewers. Like Melodic said, or Messiah said, you know.
Hey, that
25 views, let's get these views back up. I know we at the halfway point of the season. Y'all might get tired of us, but, there's a $1 billion industry, this fantasy sports. Tell a friend to check us out.
Right.
Melodic, who you rolling out this week?
Stafford.
What a surprise.
Exactly.
I'm here to score points.
I hear you.
I'm here to get in the green.
And you've been in it the past 2
Now I'm
weeks.
here to hate on both of y'all.
I can't say anything.
So I'm starting off with Stafford to do that.
Okay.
The gunslinger, man. He's
I'm
a
taking
gunslinger.
Niall Davis.
I like that play.
He's now announced the starter, regardless of who. Who
Ty
you talking about?
Montgomery?
Yes, Montgomery.
I think Ty Montgomery might get more carries, but I do like that play, Niles Davis. I do.
And then I got Frank Gore.
Okay.
That's my other running back. I got Michael Crabtree, like always.
But
Like-
if you would have watched last week's episode, you
Yeah,
would know
25
why.
viewers.
Right.
You wouldn't know why he would pick Crabtree. And the reason why you pick Crabtree on the road does grown man's business, and he takes care of business.
Yes, he does. On the road.
Pick Cooper when he's at home. Pick Crabtree on the road.
All right. Who's your other receivers?
I got Larry Fitzgerald going against the banged up Carolina Panthers.
That's a good play.
He's going to eat.
I agree with that.
I got DeAndre Hopkins.
Man, he needs to show up. Come on, Brock. I don't miss
I
you
think
in
they're gonna have
Denver
a bounce
anymore,
back
Brock,
game,
for
dude.
sure.
I think they're going to bounce back. They had a horrible game last week.
He's due.
All around.
He's due.
Really?
And he hasn't had a good game all season.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
True.
they had a bad game last game, and the game before that.
But like you said, it's midway through the season. You got to do something.
It's about time.
You better step up because if you're trying to make playoffs, if you're still
Hey,
eligible,
Brock
you know what I mean. You got to do
Brock
what you got to do.
is who we thought Brock was.
Yeah, Denver fans
He
don't
is.
miss him. We don't
He
miss him.
is
He-
who
no,
we thought he was.
Yeah,
Don't
a Denver
miss him.
Bronco. That's
Hey,
exactly.
don't hate on us.
Yeah, no,
My Brock.
yeah.
Who's your tight end?
Henry, San Diego.
He got me 2.9 points last week.
I think that might be your hate with
you
Gates
coming
being back.
Come back strong.
Okay. You was in the green, so
They-
what am I to say? But that might be your
They
hate.
flip flop.
Okay.
1 week, 1 week,
Okay.
1 week. And then I got Ezekiel Elliott as my flex.
Look, the Cowboy fan trying to be
Yes, sir.
nonchalant about the
Double
Cowboy
digits,
being in
20
his
points.
lineup.
Green, money.
You're right. 2 weeks in a row.
We in it to win it. And then the Cardinals.
Okay. I like that play. I like that
They
play.
made plays.
For my lineup, I'm going to roll out Crab Bucket. You know, if
Crab
you're a
Bucket
fan of the
Wilson.
show, you know the Raiders are the new Saints for us. They're the only team in the NFL to allow a 300-yard passer or more every game. I think Crab Bucket gets off. For my running back, I went with Dante Freeman. With Coleman being out, I think Freeman will be a free man against Green Bay. I know they're the #1 rush defense, but I think that's more about who they played than their rush defense. And you can see the Cowboy game for that. Right. And then my homer pick of the week, I went with Devin Booker. No C.J. Anderson. C.J. get better. We going to miss you. Hope you come back bigger and stronger. But I went with Devin Booker.
Melodic, side note.
Yeah? You prophesize that?
Booker.
Booker.
You
Might
like
get
Booker?
hurt.
Might get hurt?
Yeah, he said this earlier today. He said
I paused because I was trying to figure out a way to say it, but there's no way to say it. He might get hurt.
Oh, that's freaky. If you get that right, we all gonna go buy a lotto ticket.
Hey, what the name he said is Bibbs. Just
Yes.
saying. Just think about it.
Yeah, it was just a weird feeling.
Think about it
Just
the next
might
couple
happen.
of weeks. Pay attention to it.
I also went with Randall Cobb. I think with that Green Bay running game we was talking about earlier, I just didn't think they were relying more on Aaron Rodgers. Cobb seems to be coming back into form, the fantasy player we thought. I think that continues.
But isn't he on the concussion protocol? He got mollywopped last game.
Yeah, but he's still playing. They have a question by him, but they said he returned to practice and all that, so I think he'll play. For my other receiver, I went with Mike Evans. Like I said, they're going against the Raiders. We don't double dip anymore. We got a pair. My pair was Mike Evans. He's third in the league in targets, and the guys who are two people in front of him played one more game. So he's a target monster. I think he gets a lot of targets, and against that secondary, that should be fantasy gold. And then I had to go with a Cowboy, too. Everybody talking about throw up your eggs and all this. I know Dez will be back, but I think the Eagles' rush defense will cause them to get off the ball fast, and I think Cole Beasley has a good game. So I went with Cole Beasley. I think that's going to be my hate.
Yes.
Cowboy fan hating on the Cowboy. That's how they are, though. They so flippy-floppy.
Yeah, there's too much going on now.
And that's
for
why I hate
Beasley
on y'all.
to be involved like he is.
Well, safety blanket, rookie quarterback, safety blanket is a tight end and short
Right.
passes, and I think Beasley still does that. And then this pick for a tight end was just, man, you eventually got to break out. You know, we heard about Zach Ertz all season. It's hurting me what he's doing to my fantasy team. You know, so if he can't break out against the fifth, team that gives up the fifth most points from tight ends in the Cowboys, he's never going to break out.
As a fan, I'm hating.
You going to hate?
Yeah, just as a fan. Just as a fan, I'm hating.
And, yeah, because I hated on you twice, too.
This guy's
It's okay.
Then my flex, I went with Michael. If you're a fan of the show, you know how we feel about the Saints.
You gotta find somebody.
Somebody, put it in. Spencer Ware had, I think, 90 yards rushing and 50 yards receiving last week. I think Michael can kind of do the same. And then for my defense, I went with the hoodie. He's let me down the past couple weeks. But last time he played the Blunder Twins, they embarrassed him. The Blunder Twins and the Bills are banged up. I think he gets his revenge, and I think he remembers that more than me. Messiah, who you rolling out this week?
Man, I'm going with Fitzpatrick. As long as he plays angry, he plays well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hopefully we have Brandon Marshall have a monster game. That's what I need. Running backs, I'll go with dual threat. I went with Spencer Ware and Jacquez Rogers.
I like those
both those guys are consistent. Receivers, I had Stephen Diggs. The original sleeper.
FanKing sleeper. We said it first. No, he's just like your receiver pick. He's about due. He's got to break out. I think it's the time.
Okay.
They're going against Chicago. They're 32nd ranked in DraftKings against receivers.
Okay.
I think I have a flip of a coin that he has a good game.
I agree with
He's
that.
a decent game. Mike Evans also went with
target monster, man.
He's a big boy. He makes plays. It's going against Oakland and
sorry, HA.
That's just the way it is. And my sleeper of the week is gonna be Justin Hunter.
Okay.
With all the receivers being banged up, Marquise Goodwin, Robert Woods might play, he may not, but still Justin Hunter's gonna come in. I went with Kelsey at my tight end going against.
And that's another. You eventually got to show up, bro. Kelsey, you're another one that you was a sleeper play last year, expecting big things from you. You ain't showed up, so that's
he's
like about time.
He's like a Gary Barnage right now.
Yeah, I like that play. Yes.
That's a good example. Right now against Indianapolis is ranked 27th against tight ends. I want to take that chance. And I went with LeGarrette Blount, like you said. They embarrassed them last week. Last time they played. Brady's back. They're gonna run. They're gonna keep throwing the ball.
Keep on throwing.
And they're gonna keep pounding the ball. And I think that's my opportunity to get some points. LeGarrette Blount with us as well. And I put the horns on this week because I went with the Vikings.
As usual, you two always try to sneak in the Vikings.
I have the Vikings in 3 of my
Anybody who's been
teams.
watching football can say,
that's true.
Vikings.
They had a bad game last game.
At least top 3.
But they always talk about how in daily fantasy you try to find different defenses each week with the best matchup. But like y'all say, it sounds like you two believe that defense is matchup proof.
They're gonna
It's
get
a
you
little different though, like when you go from daily to weekly.
Yeah, you're true. That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said that. But if you're a fan of the show, you know these guys like the Vikings.
And the reason why, there's special teams, they put up points.
Yes.
Right.
Defense is trying to score touchdowns. sacks, interceptions. There's a lot of things going on with them. Blocking field goals, blocking punts. They're just active, and I just think that you could.
That's a good play.
Even if their team scores points, you're still gonna end up on at least 8 or higher.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. As always, thank you for pressing play. You can follow us on Twitter at FanKingHaters. What's the IG?
Instagram is at FanKingHaters.
And any other thing else you want to look us up on? Hafadeg one.
Well, I told y'all about Todd Gurley. Across the pond.
You did say that.
I did say Todd Gurley. I hope y'all pay attention to me. I be dropping jewels for y'all, man. Nobody shows any kind of love. Man, give us some feedback on our social media so then we'll know what direction to go so we can get our views up. Thank you for your time. Till next time.
Where was the pillow?